Well, here they are. He's a growing. Look how big he's getting. This is a little light colored one. She had him asleep, so I ain't gonna. He's so full and fat. I have to feed her a real good diet. Make sure she's eating well. Now here's the little darker one. See him a little darker. No. She just gets some sleep and I wake him up. Well, I'll try to get the chair around there. Well, I'm a little. There you go. I was watching the news this morning, and in Oklahoma, you can look it up. My glasses are crazy. I got ordered a new pair. They won't be here for about 10 days. I went to the eye doctor. And the doctor sent me this. It's a colon test. He said, I would send you to the lab, he said, or whatever, or he said, but you know how to do it, so I got to do that and mail it back to him. I don't even like doing them kind of tests. Gives you rubber gloves and poop on it, blah, 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 send it back. See if you got colon cancer. And all that is a preliminary. If you got blood in your colon or whatever in your stool, and you could have that, could be a hemorrhoid. But that's where they go off of, but, you know. And then they test your T cells and all that shit. But anyway, I got to do all that shit for them. But my main issue was this morning. I want to show you the pups. They are really growing. I can't wait till they get up. They start getting up and being active. I'm going to put them on a camera and let them play all day. I'm watching Good Morning America. I guess what the hell I'm watching. I'm trying to. But they came on the news this morning, back to my subject husband, and it's sort of a rant. They had two police officers. One had a gun and one had a taser. And they come across this guy sitting on his own porch, mumbling and raving and, you know, trying not too clear with his speech, blah, blah, blah. And he was trying to tell him something. I don't know what the hell he was trying to tell him. They didn't either. But needless to come short, he had a walking cane. They call it a steel pipe, but hell, he had a loop on it so he could carry it, you know, like a walking cane, basically. They're calling it a steel pipe, but from the looks of it, it was a walking stick, basically. Hell, I got iron pipe looking thing with my sword in it. But anyway, he just had this walking stick, iron pipe, whatever they want to call it, but it was mainly used for walking. And so he kept approaching him, and he didn't take commands because the man was deaf. Now, they had a cop there with a taser. They had a cop there with a gun. They, at the same time, supposedly, they shot him dead and tased him. And I'm thinking, I would have told Jake, if that had been the other cop's name, let's say his name was Jake and the other one was Henry. I'd have said, if I'd have been Henry, I'd have said, Jake, shoot him with the taser and see if that stops him. And I'll take the pipe away from him. And if I'd have been one of them that had the taser and shot him and he didn't stop or whatever, I'd say, well, Henry, shoot him in the leg. Or shoot him in the damn hand. But no, why they have to shoot to kill, I have no idea unless the some bitches are just want to shoot to kill. Now, I don't know what color this man was. It said on the news that he was deaf. And me having a deaf brother, I can understand the deaf person better than I can the police officer. Because my brother used to get all upset when we would get something completely wrong. Their senses are heightened versus like a blind man's hearing versus a deaf man emotions. They're talking with their hands. That's what they do. That's exactly what that's how they work. That's their speech. They talk with their hands, and they're very emotional people. I've met quite a few deaf people in my life, and when they get excited or whatever, boy, they're going a 90 mile an hour with their hands, blah blah blah, and they're hoping you catch some of it. You know what I'm saying? Well, police officers are not probably trained for the deaf, but they should be trained with even having a pipe / walking stick and approaching a police officer and not taking commands. I would have been smart enough to figure out, well, the man's not hearing me correctly. Is he on drugs? Or there's something wrong here. He's not taking commands. I wouldn't shoot to kill. That's what I don't understand, the shoot to kill shit. I can understand shoot to get the weapon off his hand. It ain't like he's holding another gun. I can understand shoot to kill if the man's pointing a damn gun at you, but if pointing a stick at you, he's, I don't give a damn if it's armed or whatever. That makes it sound better that it's armed. Hell, I can do just as much damn damage with a good oak stick that I could with an armed one. But the point about it is, you don't have to shoot to kill. That was just stupid. And they're getting where they'd rather shoot to kill than they would shoot to lame. They might have to pay for his medical bills. Well, they don't have to pay shit for the funeral, I guess. It's just ridiculous. They were tasing him at the same time they shot him. The cop that shot him didn't even wait to see if the tasing would work. Well, they're supposed to be 10,000 volts or 100,000 volts or some shit. I'm seeing how the person could move at all but sit, shake on the damn ground. And then they could take the pipe away from him or whatever. But, there's a lot of explaining to that, You hear on the news, Black Lives Matter. To me, all life matters. Before you take anything into deadly force, it has to be equal to deadly force. You see what I'm getting at? Equal. Oh, that cop feared for his life. Oh, bullshit. I went through 2 damn wars. That damn cop wasn't feared for his damn life with all the person holding a damn stick. See what I'm saying? If he did, he don't need to be a damn cop. That's all I can tell you. Well, I better quit ranting and let it go at this. But people, when you kill somebody, that person's that is dead, and I'm talking from experience, you never forget it. You had to take another human's life. And sometimes it's necessary, and in this case, I don't think it was necessary. But you'll never forget it, and one day there'll be a judgment on it. Because you'll play that series or scenario over and over in your mind. Now, some people don't have a conscience, and they don't have a moral guide, so they ain't going to be bothered with it one bit. She's got the pups all settled down. Better let you go. Talk to you later. I did get to show you the pups. They are growing. They are so cute. I wonder if you watch the end of this, come up with 2 little twin names. Because I'd like to name them, I think. You guys take care. Have that great day. And remember, people are precious no matter how they act or their actions or this, that, and that. That human is precious. That life is precious. Before you act that severely, I would have to have a lot of deep thought. I know they don't have a lot of time, but think about the scenario of shooting a person dead versus us tasing them. It just don't make a lot of sense. And I better stop now because it just keeps griping. Let you go.